EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. His first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 59, ready. 58.
Ryan. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Colts at 6-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Now Ryan. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Hey, 59, ready.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Hines. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They go play action now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 31, Pickett, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Trubisky will throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Ryan. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now Austin. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got his target, Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
18.
Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Harris, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it is up And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Hey, check. Hey, south. Wait.
Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Alert! Hey, ball.
On first down, Trubisky. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Run, go.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Alert! Ran, done. Alert! Jump.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Shaquille Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ran, go. Hey, ball.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Flush to his right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 18.
Lock in, lock in.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alexander Johnson, the one to drop him. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
It's a jet sweep. Trubisky pops it forward. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
39.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw again on second down. Ryan dancing to his left. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Gun.
To throw again is Ryan. That is caught. It's Perriman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now Ryan on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run again with Harris. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Alert! Red,
Now Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
58. Hey, quickly. Hey, express. Hey, south.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
21.
Play action. It's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Ryan. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
White.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Ryan. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alert.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, 18.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Now Trubisky lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Red Lance. Check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Hey, bye. Check. Hey, bye. 11. 21.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. It's a good hustle to get back and get him down, but boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. First down, and they go back to Harris. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
22.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Got it. 54, Jeff. Hey, check.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wait.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.